Psalm 116 verses 7 to 9 says this: Be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. For you, O Lord, have delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before the Lord in the land of the living. Sometimes we don't stop often enough to thank God for his goodness in our lives. The truth is, there are a lot of things that are difficult that we deal with in life. However, there is the goodness of God that we experience in our lives from day to day. We're often blindsided by what's not going well in our lives. So we forget to thank God for the gift of life. He's woken me up this morning. He's woken you up this morning. We forget to thank God for our families, the very people that are precious to us, that are around us. We forget to thank God for that job. Maybe it's that job that you have, the opportunities that come your way. We forget to thank God for the good health that you may experience. We forget to thank God for all sorts of things, just sunshine, sight, things we take for granted, our bodies functioning, walking, seeing. There are so many things that on a day-to-day basis we can thank God for. We know that, not everybody is having a particularly good experience in life, but we can never um, erase God's goodness in our lives. God is still good to us through the things that he does. That is his nature. Evil came into the world. We live in a fallen world, and yet God is a God who loves and who wants you to grow, and who wants to continue to give us life, and he wants us to flourish in his word, and he wants us to walk in his ways. Just as it says that I may walk before the Lord in the land of the living. The only reason I walk before the Lord in the land of the living is because God has enabled me to walk. Whatever the walk is, wherever I walk to, it can be just walking in a practical sense, but it can be the walk of your life. As you move with your life, there's a pathway that God has put you on, and there are opportunities that you meet along the way. And God continues through his grace to give each one of us life. And yes, there are a lot of things that we do not understand, but we do know that God is the giver of life, that God wants what is good for you and me. And so I would encourage you today, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. That particular proverb, that trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not to your own understanding. Lean not to your own understanding reminds us that our own understanding will always be limited. There's only so much we can ever truly understand in this life, and yet God promises that if we acknowledge him, or as we acknowledge him, he will direct our paths. So continue to lean on God and let him direct your path.